It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. Yeah, it's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow. What's poppin'? Welcome to the next episode of Let It Flow. What's good, dog?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Chilling.
Appreciate you coming.
I'm happy to be here.
For sure.
See what it's about. This is my first time being on the podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast is where it's at right now.
Yeah. We like I told you, me and my girl think about starting another one.
You should, bro. I suggest it. A lot of people want to hear couples' perspectives, shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like some little late night vibe type stuff. Start off, see how that go.
Right. So who is Devin?
I'm just a young entrepreneur from Fort Myers, Florida. They call me Watlow. I mean, if you go to Fort Myers and you ask about Watlow, everybody know. Yeah, so, I mean, that's basically the most I could tell you.
So what got you into content creating?
Me and my girl posting pictures on the internet, and they just started going viral, and everybody just went to, hey man, y'all need to do a YouTube, and we like, do a YouTube? What you mean? They like start like doing videos, like go check out these different people that be doing YouTube, and then we went and checked them out. I thought YouTube was for strictly like music videos. Mm-hmm. I ain't know about like people actually making money and doing YouTube. And we went and checked them out, and then we was like, fuck it, let's do it. So we started YouTube, and like the first day we got like 3,000 subscribers.
Damn, first day.
First day.
Out of the gate.
Yeah, because we was already making a name on Facebook. Right. So when we got on there, we was like, hey, we created a YouTube. Y'all want us to create it? Like 3,000 something.
Damn. That's when you know you're doing something right.
Yeah. We used to fall asleep on live. That was our thing on Facebook, going live.
Oh yeah, I see people doing that.
Yeah, we used to fall asleep not like literally fall, like not like wanting to fall asleep.
Oh right, just so live.
And then we don't want to end the live. We talking and everybody vibing with us, and they like, man, y'all need to go to sleep. And we just fuck around, and one of us done start snoring, and the other one waking us up.
That's funny. That's a real grind right there.
Yeah, that was nice.
So how long you been creating content?
Probably about creating. I said we've been creating about a good 6 years, but we ain't been consistent about a good 6 years. Our first video was probably like 6 years ago, 5 years.
So was there any creators that inspired you to go so hard?
Oh yeah, for sure. De'Aro and Ken.
Oh yeah.
That was the reason. Well, that was the first people that when I told you, they told us to go check out YouTube. That was who they told us to go, and we started vibing with them. And when we seen them, we was like, damn, they travel, they do all this stuff. And my main thing for doing YouTube was to be able to travel like I want to travel and go, right, just hang out and just spend more time with your family and not have to clock in on no job. I'm like, shit, I can do this. So, shit, that's what we did.
So, have you ever considered doing like traveling content?
Oh yeah, that's what I want to substitute to. That's definitely what I want to substitute to. Yeah, I want to make sure at the end of all this, when I'm 50, 60, I'm still traveling with content, showing the world.
Facts. There's a lot of people making money just straight off doing traveling content. And like I have a homeboy, like they literally pay him to just go out and just go where to play the hotel, the flights, everything, even things to do while he's there. All he's got to do is just shoot content. He's got a drone. It's just him and his girl, him and his wife.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely I got an email the other day. I don't know if it's real or not, but they asked me about traveling and stuff. So they gonna pay for the travels, and I think they said we gotta pay for our own ticket, but they got like the rest of it, and they'll give us like $5,000.
Damn.
To like do it.
You should do it, bro.
I mean, I hit them up. I gotta see how they respond and what they talking about.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a whole need. You could even create a whole channel around just.
Oh yeah. I got one, vlogs.
Oh yeah, vlog channel. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bun and Jazz vlogs. We're gonna turn that page up.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get into that too. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Getting paid to travel around the world and just see different places and just show everybody how fly it is, like, bro. Yeah, like that's living life.
You kind of like you painting a story, but you literally doing like you in the story, like painting it. and you traveling and you getting them stamps up.
Right,
On
the
them
passports.
passports.
Yeah. So what advice do you have for up and coming content creators today?
Type of advice I can give, what I would say is, when you first start this off, don't get into it for the money. You got to have a love for it, and you got to build a passion for it. And once you build that passion and that love for it, the money gonna come when you least expect it. And you're gonna look in that bank account and you're gonna be like, okay, now I can do this. I can do this. And whatever job you're on, you're gonna walk off that bit proudly. That's what I did.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's very true. Because, like, you know, when it comes to being a content creator, at first, you don't make a lot of money. And people got to realize if you want to be a rapper, you can be making a lot of songs for free. As a matter of fact, you can be paying to make them songs. It's even harder as a rapper. You got to pay for the studio time. You got to pay for the mix, the master, all that. You got to invest in yourself. As a YouTuber, you don't really have to do that. You can just pick up, invest in the camera.
Yeah, you just, that one little investment, it don't take too much. And you ain't even got to do that now. You can use your phone.
Right.
Yeah, I know some people made it to $1 million or better on their phone. They got a camera, but that camera sometimes get heavy. You don't want to carry that around all the time.
Facts. Sometimes you just need your hands free. You can't carry it. You know, these new cell phones now, these iPhones.
Oh yeah, they 4K quality.
Like, and sometimes they're better than an actual real camera because, like, the lighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can catch some shit like no matter what. Like, if you have good lighting, it'll look just as good as a regular camera.
Yeah, you can turn your phone to that what that is 0.5 and get that wide screen.
Right, and you can do a car prank and stuff like that, a car video.
All that. Like, definitely if you just starting out, you just got to be consistent. Because if you quit, you never gonna know. This is what I always look at. This is what inspired me too, to keep going. I know y'all know already Mr. Beast, but he had created a video when he was like 15 or something like that, and he didn't make his video public until like 5 years from the day he recorded it. So he scheduled it to go public 5 years later.
Wow.
And he was saying, man, I better have 100,000 subscribers. He was like, man, I'm going to be grown. He was like, man, what if I be dead by this time? Or whatever. He was like, man, I better not be. He was like, but he had 8,000 subscribers at the time. It took that man 5 years to hit 100K subscribers. And then that 5th year is when he hit like 50 mil in that 1 year.
Wow.
Like, I don't know what it was.
Damn.
But he was like, I know when he posted that video became public, he was at 100,000 subscribers.
So he reached the goal.
I think he was at 100. I'm trying to see if he was at 100 or if he was at the 50 million already.
Damn.
When that video became public, it was either 100K or 50 mil.
Wow.
And I was like, damn. And like, but then I go back and look at his video now, and I'm like, what if this little boy would have quit?
At any moment.
What if he would have quit? This is the face of YouTube right now.
Right.
What if he would have quit 3 years into that video and said, man, I ain't doing this no more? He would have never got a chance to experience none of this because he quit.
Right.
So he kept going, and now look.
Because I heard him say, like, it took him a long time. Like, at the beginning, he wasn't really getting no views or subscribers, just posting.
That's what he was complaining about, too.
Yeah.
And then once you get on and you get your face known and you get good, then from that point on, every channel you create is going to move way faster.
Right.
Because, like,
piggyback.
I done created my daughter a channel. Her channel is, like, making more than my channel was making off of 4,000 subscribers. When I had almost 50,000 subscribers, I wasn't making that kind of money.
Wow.
I guess I just ain't know. It was the knowledge part of the game.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't making the money she made now for 4,000 subscribers.
It's crazy. Sometimes it's really just about views, you know?
Yeah.
As long as you got viewers, you could have 200 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. And
another thing I realized too, and I learned about YouTube, it ain't even about the views. It's about the consistency.
Yeah.
Because once you get consistent, your RPM go up. So somebody can be getting paid $80 for their 1,000 views, and you can be getting paid $3.
wow.
So you got 100K views, and this person got 20K views, and they made way more than you did.
Yeah, I heard that. The RPM. See, I didn't realize that the RPM was relevant to how consistent you are.
Yeah, like I done seen some people that's big already. getting paid $150 for every 1,000 views.
Wow.
My mind when I first started was always $3 every 1,000 views.
Yeah.
$4 maybe, $5
Yeah.
maybe. But it's way serious than that when you start to know. It get way realer. So that's why some people can survive off of 10, 15, 20K and they posting all the time. They making a bag because they RPMs up. YouTube is just like a real job. Like, okay, you keep coming to work, doing what you need to do, spending time on our app. We got you. We're going to give you a raise. You feel me? So that's
They pay
what
you
it's
for
all
your
about.
consistency.
Yeah, they pay you for your consistency. Your RPM keep going. And once you get to a certain amount, it don't come back down like that. Like it's hard to come back down. You got to take a full break off YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it stay like up in that range.
So, well, Matt, I'm gonna bring up one thing you said about when he put that video up. Like, do you believe in manifestation?
Yeah, and no question. I done manifested all this shit. When I said I was gonna do this, we done went through some shit before. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you was doing YouTube at the moment, but back then it was the Viagra pranks, and it was the kissing challenges.
Yeah.
Them videos got our YouTube deleted at like 80K.
Oh.
I'm talking about for like 4-5 months.
Dang.
Deleted, like over with. I'm talking about I'm hitting YouTube, but hey man, listen, everybody doing it is trending. Like why y'all target us with it? Like everybody's still doing it. This video's still up. Like what y'all got going on? Like they're like, nah, y'all got strikes. That's when they start changing the rules too.
Right.
So old videos was catching strikes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that happened to us too.
Y'all think like when somebody got sued for like the kids or something like that, something with the kids?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So all the kid videos were having issues.
Yeah, so they like start changing their rules and they came back and started hitting the old videos.
Yeah.
And we got like a strike one week and then we looked into it because we never had a strike. So we like, oh, if you get 3 strikes within 3 weeks or a month or whatever, 3 months, your pay get took.
Damn.
We got that second strike the next week. I'm like these old videos. So that next time, they didn't even warn me for the next one. They just cut the page.
Damn.
And I just had quit my job too, bro. I just walked off my job talking shit too. I'm like, man, I told y'all I ain't finna be doing this shit all the time. I was a mover. I used to work for 2 men in the truck. I'm like, man, I ain't finna be doing this shit. They were like, man, you at the same place I'm at. You working just like I'm working. I'm like, all right, I'm working now, but I ain't gonna be here forever.
Right.
And I walked off that bed when that first little check hit good to be able to take care of us for a minute. Man, YouTube took the page. I'm talking about the next day.
That's crazy.
Out of nowhere, the page is gone. I'm trying to log in. I'm like, what's going on? Got an email. Yeah, you got 3 strikes basically.
Damn. So how'd that feel, bro, when that happened?
And I just had my baby.
Ooh.
Bro, I remember like yesterday, I was sitting at the edge of the bed. We were staying in my mama's house. Me and my girl, and we just had a baby staying in my mama's house. And I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm like looking at the email, and I'm trying to remember like, damn, like, what's going on? Why I can't log in? Then I look, I read the email, your page has been deleted. You will no longer be able to have no YouTube. I'm talking about no other page. You can't create another page or nothing. And I just look back and I say, our YouTube got deleted. She like, what? She bust out crying.
Dang.
Because she know I just quit too.
Right.
Yeah, so but we had a nice little check coming. And we couldn't get the check. The check that we had coming, couldn't get that bill.
Oh, they took the check and everything.
Oh, nothing else. You get nothing else from YouTube.
Damn.
Other than what you had.
That's robbery, bro. That's like you quitting your job and they're like, you ain't getting your last check.
Yeah,
we're keeping that shit.
Check. They ended the YouTube. You can't access it. And then they were saying like, oh no, we can't even look at it and see what it was because it's been so long now, and for like 4 or 5 months, like I probably hit them up like 3 times a month begging.
Damn.
Because I knew that check was in there.
Yeah.
And I just knew like this is what we wanted to do. Like we was at 80K.
Right.
Yeah, so end up doing that, and then like that 5th month, I was like, man, listen, y'all took our page. It's still videos up. It's still people doing the same video. I was like, we just gonna get a lawyer because we feel like it was unfair for how y'all did us.
Right.
The next day, page back.
Wow. They gave
No
it
more,
back.
no more recommendations. No more nothing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about no videos doing nothing.
Yeah.
But they gave us our page.
It's shadow banned.
Shadow ban.
Dang.
I'm talking about that shadow ban. It's real. I'm talking about something. And then how we found out next day, somebody like, y'all got y'all page back? One of the fans, they're like, y'all got y'all page? We like, nah, man, they ain't give it back. They're like, man, y'all page back. I'm looking at it right now. We go back, I log right in, come back. But YouTube had them deleted like so many viral videos.
What?
All of
Just
them.
deleting videos.
Our highest viewed video right now is probably about 500K or 100K.
Damn.
And we at like 680K.
Because they done deleted all the videos.
Every video that was like up. All the millions, all the 100Ks, all that.
That doesn't even make sense.
I'm talking they was deleting stuff that like it ain't had nothing to do with it now.
Right, like why delete it? Like
yeah, but they gave us our pay back, deleted everything. We lost like I think we lost about 15, 16 million views like to the page, like total.
Yeah.
16 like 15
that's a hurt right there, bro.
Yeah, I'm talking about all and then like I kind of looked at YouTube as like a photo, like not a photo album, but like a memory,
like the
like
memories,
a memory,
you know
like
what I'm saying?
all your memories, and you like sometimes you do stuff, you be like, oh, I record that so I can go back and look at it, type shit. Like
so, it's like a lot of people might keep those videos in their computer, but you're like, oh, it's on YouTube. I don't have to keep the footage.
And us, we could never keep our videos in the computers and stuff
because you don't have space for that. So it's like the only place you have it is on YouTube. So they delete it, it's gone.
I deleted it. I edited about 6 or 7 videos, put them up, and then the computer's like full.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I delete all of them.
Yeah,
and we had a cheap computer. We didn't have no money, so we had a little cheap computer, a little HP, like $100 and some for that. It's about 7 videos. It's time to delete all of them. 7 videos, time to delete again. So,
bro, it's just even if you have a Mac, a Mac Pro,
yeah.
it's the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're in 4K, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's done. Like one podcast, I'm damn near full on a Pro.
A podcast, I don't even see a podcast going on my camera. A podcast be like an hour long. I'm like, God, dog.
Right.
And then me, I hate editing it too.
Yeah.
I hate editing.
It's a motherfucker. But you know what? I love putting the message out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing positivity to the world. So that's what motivates me to do it. You know, because there's so much negativity these days.
Yeah, you definitely got to find your motivation in this shit. You don't, you'll be lost.
Yeah, for real.
You gotta have something to keep you going.
Right, and that's why I like when at the beginning when you said you can't do it for the money. Yeah. Because anything you just only do for money is you're never gonna really have a passion in it. Yeah. You're just doing it for money. So when the money's not coming, you're like, oh, I don't want to do this shit no more. Yeah. Like it don't matter what it is. Like you could have been successful with it, and if there's not money coming in now, you're like, I'm gonna just give up on that. You gotta be passionate about it.
Yeah, you got to, because that money ain't gonna always come like you want it to. And you lose your motivation when that money start messing up. But they always say, stay consistent. And if you lose your motivation, the consistency will bring back the motivation. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that consistency and motivation go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like the only way you're going to stay consistent is to be self-motivated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get motivated by other people. So when those other people aren't around, now they can't stay motivated. So the best thing is it's good to have people around you who motivate you, but you have to learn to be self-motivated.
Yeah, you definitely got to be self-motivated. There ain't no way you can do it and you ain't self-motivated, because them people got their own life too. They ain't gonna be there to push you. They ain't gonna be able to hold your hand. So you got to find a passion. You got to find something you like about it. Whatever you do, you got to find something you like about it, and you just got to go for it. And it can't be for the money, and it can't be for nobody else. It got to be for you. Right. It got to be something you just fall in love with, or you already love to do.
Yeah, facts. No, for real. And I feel like it's harder for a lot of people to find their passion. You know what I'm saying? Like once you find
people scared.
They're scared.
Some people scared to take that step. Just like when I try to motivate people to do new YouTube, start a page or something like that, they always be like, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do when you go to nobody's job either. But they finna tell you, hey, listen, you're going to be moving this here, putting this here. I need you to move that. And you're going to get to learn and do it. And you ain't going to even have no passion for it. Some people don't have a passion for their job. They just do it because they need the money and they got to keep a roof over their head. So the same thing with YouTube. You do it, find what you like about it, or find what it else. Because YouTube, I look at YouTube as just like a Hollywood network like type of platform. Like like the movies, like how they the medias and all that stuff be like releasing the movies and stuff. YouTube, you can start your own movies. YouTube give you the platform to start your own movies, or if you want to do whatever. YouTube is somebody out there, and YouTube already got their own crowd, their own fans. YouTube is a big platform, so it's people out there in the world, bro. That's like you can do anything. You can just do hair, nails. You can
anything.
I'm talking about anything. Like, and everybody be saying they want to start, but they don't know where to start. Just find something you love and do it. There's gonna be people out there.
Right, facts.
For sure.
Like I look at a YouTube channel as like your channel, like on TV. There's a station, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And on that channel, like every 30 minutes or hour, there's a different show. You know what I'm saying? So you could put whatever content you want, vlogs, pranks, whatever, and it's just all different shows on your channel.
For sure, it's like you're just the boss of your own channel, basically.
Right. So there's some people who are good at that shit, and some people who aren't. You know?
Yeah, but some people not good at it, but they can become good. Like everybody ain't good at football, but your pops stay behind you, or your big brothers, or your mamas keep pushing, you become to be good at it, and they be somebody who never wanted to play.
Facts.
So you can always learn and get better.
Right. I mean, it's just about practice. You know? Like you talked about consistency. People have to realize that the more consistent you are on YouTube is essentially just practice.
Yeah, the better you get.
The better you get. Every time you do a video, every time you edit it, you learn a little trick. You know, you figure out something, you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this. And you figure it out, and then you apply it to all your next videos. You get better and better. You get better on camera. Because I know when I first started, I wasn't all that good on camera. It wasn't really something I was ready to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because basically you have to like not care about what nobody thinks. Like to do YouTube videos.
To do the internet, period, you can't care about what nobody think. That's like the worst. I'm talking about, they'll tell you now. They used to tell my girl now when we first started. She used to take it too personal.
Yeah.
Too much attention was on her when we started going viral. And then no matter what, people say they don't read their comments, everybody starts scanning through them comments to see what's on there.
Because they got to pop up as a notification and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to see it. You can't not see it.
One thing I would say, don't read too many viral video comments or picture comments, because everybody don't like it. It's some people just wake up in the morning and they ready to go at it on whoever.
Right.
So
it's like people it's like a transfer of energy. People have this negative energy going on. They're eating bad. Their boyfriend or girlfriend just cheating on them, or they just whatever. You know, they ain't getting no sleep last night. Now they're on their phone and they're putting their energy into the world. You know what I'm saying?
Into the world, pushing it out.
Right, and unfortunately, it's your post that they're putting it on. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like a bully.
Yeah.
Like when that bully come back to school and he getting treated wrong at home, he gonna get that same energy out to the kids at school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like people are on the internet like bullying creators.
Yeah.
It's a real truth.
All the time. And some of these creators clock out. Like some of them can't take it. You see creators and different people clocking out all the time because of the stress coming from their job, or the stress coming from the people chasing them down, or, you know, just something go wrong and they make the media and they start going viral for like something they didn't want to do. So a lot of people clock out.
Right.
And a lot of parents sometimes help their kids clock out too, because they beat them on the internet, or they do something crazy to them on the internet, and it drive them crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I see them people putting up the videos of them like beating their kids. I'm like, that's gonna be with them forever. They're gonna be that kid who got whooped and it went viral.
I remember.
And it's like that's a part of who they are in this culture. Like, and that is a good point about like going viral. Like, it's really important how you go viral the first time, because if you go viral for some weird, crazy shit, and then that's who you are. Every time they see you, like, oh, you're that one dude.
You don't see nothing else. I be seeing the one dude. He be trying to change his content up too, but all I can picture is him the first time he went viral.
Right. That's all you see. So for you, what was your first viral moment?
My first viral moment was a picture. But mine wasn't a video. It was a picture. We took a picture, and it went viral on Facebook. It got like 60,000 likes. And from that moment, but I was always an attention person. Like I always like before we would start going viral, I was the person in my city. I was getting 500, 1,000 likes on stuff. Cause like the rapper Plies, he used to share a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
So I used to always like, the attention was there already. And then like me growing up, I always had attention because like my name in our city is a big name for a long time. So as soon as you come up on our name, everybody feel like you got money. They feel like you got all the girls. They feel like, so we was always popular. And I just always like had attention, and I liked attention. So the internet was just another platform for me to pop off again.
Right.
So when I came to the internet, I was already ready. Like I wouldn't care about what nobody said. I mean, like me growing up, I done had every rumor in the world spread it out about me. Like, this, that, got this. I rock with these. Like, you feel me? Like, anytime you in the streets, it's three things you always gonna get said about you. Either you got some type of STD, you like the same type of your own gender, basically, and you a snitch or something like that. You know, and anytime you popping, it's gonna come. I don't care who you is.
They're gonna say it about you.
They're gonna say something. Just like for the internet, if you start popping, it's gonna be something about you that come out.
Right. Or something that's not even true.
Yeah, it'll always be rumors. It just come with the game. Mm-hmm. All this attention. It ain't nowhere in the world you can get in this game and think all your attentions are gonna be strictly positive. It's not. They're gonna catch you. If you pushing out nothing but positive, they're gonna catch you somewhere.
Right. But you know what? It goes back to like the way you spoke about Mr. Beast. Mm-hmm. From my angle, you respect him. You look up to him. You say like, "Hey, man, I see what you're doing. You killing it." You know what I'm saying? You're not jealous of him. You know, you're not like, "Oh man, I see what you're doing, man. This should be me."
Yeah,
you know?
I should be in your spot. Nah.
Exactly. So that's you, and I'm the same way, right? Yeah. But a lot of people in the world aren't that way. The way they are is they're mad at you for success.
Me and you right now see Mr. Beast, and we'd be like, "Man, this man killing it. He doing his thing." But there's some people out there like
want to shoot him.
Man, they don't like nothing he do.
Yeah.
Whatever he do, somebody gonna find a problem with it. No matter what you do when you're a hustler, somebody gonna find a problem with it. I don't care what it is.
And he does so much positive shit, and there's literally people like saying, like trying to put a spin on it. I'm like, this man's literally like going out of his way to help people with this money. Yeah, he's getting paid to do it, but he could have did anything.
Yeah, and like a lot of people say sometimes too, I hear people say, well, he's just doing it for a tax write-off. Don't you know, like when it comes to write-off and taxes, you can either give your money to the government or you can do something else with your money that's not like you're not getting paid for it, and you can pay your taxes like that too.
Right, because like the governments can do whatever they want. Yeah. Or charities can do whatever they want. But he's choosing to do what he wants. Yeah. So it's like and what
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, he don't have to. Yeah. Like you said, he could just give his money over here and be like, tax write-off done. He takes his time to go out and help communities that really do need help, and a lot of people aren't helping.
Yeah, and anybody who's doing stuff like that all the time, you know he's doing stuff off the camera.
So I'm going to get deep with you for a second. Mm-hmm. What's the hardest struggle you ever went through in your life?
Hardest struggle I went through? My hardest struggle I ever went through, what I consider my hardest struggle, is to watch my mama struggle. Like to watch my mama when she can't pay the bill, crying, want to ask her brother. Because my uncle's a rich person. Like, he rich. But my mama was that sister who didn't ask, but she needed it type shit. So to watch her sometimes struggle and she got to let the light cut off, or she got to warn me before the bill that like the lights get cut off, we're going to be in the dark for a little while. And then, you know, like my uncle he was a good dude though. You know, he would call her and she'll be like, we did such and such. Or she might be done got the lights back on and he hear about it. He be like, why you ain't ask me? Why you ain't tell me? My mama was like real prideful. She wanted to be the one to do it without asking. So yeah, I used to watch her go through, like, she was dealing with her pride. You know that I got older now, that I know it was pride that was holding her from, but like not watching her, not seeing her eat because she's trying to make sure I eat. It ain't enough food, or the lights off, or dealing with my brothers in prison, all type of stuff. Dang. Like I was a mama's boy, so anytime my mama heard, I heard it. So stuff like that. Not too much. I mean, everybody got a struggle, but that was my struggle. I ain't care about other stuff.
So do you feel like that motivated you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Like that's another reason why I do this YouTube stuff, because I know it can create a better life. So right. I want to be able to bless her that house one day.
Right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What's coming soon?
Yeah, definitely coming soon.
Yeah.
Definitely coming soon. I ain't came this far for nothing.
Facts. You know, and back to when we were talking about manifestation earlier, like you just said, like it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really do feel like manifestation is real. You know, it works.
Yeah, when you manifest, you got to put a little work in. That's all. You can't just manifest and sit around. You got to put that footwork in.
Right. Like it has to be manifestation plus action.
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and be like every day, oh man, I'm gonna be a millionaire and stuff like that, and then you don't do anything to work towards it. Like it has to be hand to hand.
You got it. Manifestation don't work without footwork. Like you got to put that hustle in. That it got to be in you. It got to be. That's the only people that's gonna make it. Because if everybody in the world can make it,
right?
It got to be in you. It got to be you. People can be able to smell it. It got to be like an aroma on you, like they can smell that hustle in you.
It's an aura.
Yeah,
it's energy. You know what I'm saying, that you give off. Do you believe in that? Do you believe in energy?
For sure. I definitely believe in energy. You can just step into a room and you can just feel it. Like, man, a lot of people ain't fucking with me here. I'm not gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna slide. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Because you already feel it as soon as you walk in the room.
Right. It's crazy how that works. It's like, and you know what I be thinking is like, how do we sense it? Like we have 5 senses. I feel like we got 6 senses.
Yeah.
And one of our senses is to sense energy. Like we send energy and we sense energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can sense if someone has ill intent. When you walk in a room and then it's just not just that people are looking at you. You should walk in any room. Everybody can be looking at you. And you just feel like, oh, I must be fly. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's a different way when they're looking at you and you know that they have a bad intention with you. You can feel it from far away. So it's not like you have to be right beside someone to feel energy. You can feel it from far away.
Yeah, you can feel it across the room.
Yeah.
You definitely can step into a room and you can just peep the vibe out. Like, I don't know, it's just something about us as like just being human. Like some people can just sense when something about to go wrong. Just like people can like figure out something about to happen and they can avoid it.
Right.
By getting out of the situation. Like, you ever been like in a situation where I don't know if you used to hit house parties and stuff like that, but you like, man, they finna start shooting out here.
Oh yeah, you know it's coming.
Like, I'm finna get up out of here.
You can feel it.
Yeah, and then you get up out of there and you be like, everything was great. They be like, man, nah, they started doing this and doing that. You ain't know exactly like you was a fortune teller now, but you knew something was about to happen.
Right.
Just by the energy of the crowd and the party, how it started to go. And then sometimes it just common sense too.
Right. I mean, I think that people just have to be in tune with their energy. I feel like everybody can sense it, but people can ignore it. They'll be like, they're trying to get a girl, and she's over there, and like, you know something's about to go down, but you're like, you ignore that, and you go try to fuck with the girl.
Weak.
You're being weak.
You be like, bro, she be setting people up, bro. Don't mess with her. And you try to overlook that. Man, no, she's great. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, she set such up. And you still go and ignore it, and you got the gut feeling. But you ignore it. Some people ain't here because of that.
No, there's a lot of people who aren't here because of that. It could have just been like driving the car and they had a feeling that they were too drunk or that something was going to happen. They went. I mean, I know I've done it. Yeah. Like I remember when I was young, I was like 16. I was going and making some plays, selling some weed, and like I had this feeling. I was like, I just had this feeling I shouldn't make this play. Yeah. I was going to sell a zip, and I pull up on the spot, and literally we park right beside 2 DEA agents who are looking at a house that have nothing to do with us. They're not looking for us, but they're waiting on a deal that's about to go down. Right where the fuck we are. You know what I'm saying? So like, boom, they pull us over, get me out the car, end up getting busted, you know. But I had this feeling all day I shouldn't do it. So I learned at a young age that, you know, when you have that gut instinct, you got to follow it.
I mean, I would say sometimes you got that feeling because sometimes, you know, fear can kick in too. And And you listen to that. You listen to that when you could have made a play and nothing would have happened.
Right. So it's hard to tell the difference, right? Yeah.
Like when you got that. Like if you out there and you got a little fear in you, if you get in an uncomfortable situation, you're gonna feel like this ain't this time. But really, it might be just a smooth. It might be a smooth. Whatever happened, it might go good. Whatever you're doing, it might go good for you. But I don't know. It just sometimes you could just be scared, and then when you got that confidence and you got that aura about you, you can just step into the room and everything go cool. But I don't know. It's something about it. It's something about that gut feeling.
I mean, I feel like you got to follow it. But you're right. You like fear. A lot of people can feel fear and get a confusion between am I just tripping? Am I overlooking? Am I or am I for real having a bad feeling? You know, because they feel similar.
Yeah, definitely feel similar. That gut feeling. Every time you feel it in your gut. Some people still here today because they went with their gut. They got out that car, and the whole car, everybody in there didn't make it. Right. Type shit like that.
Yeah. You definitely got to follow it. I feel like, period, no matter what, you know. Yeah.
Your gut feeling, I would go with the gut feeling most of the time.
Yeah.
If I'm scared or not.
Right.
I feel like my gut feel going to keep you alive sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you definitely got to go with that gut feeling. You don't get that feeling for no reason.
Right. So, in your words, like, what is the key to happiness?
To me, the key to happiness. Now, a lot of people don't agree with what I'm about to say, but my key to happiness, I ain't gonna say, put it like that, I don't feel like you can be happy broke. Ain't no way I can be happy broke, because you can't do what you want to do. When you got the money, it opens doors to make you happy. Like, say like you're in a relationship, you ain't really got it like that. Your girl will get tired of hearing you ain't got it like that. Plus, sometimes you get unmotivated. Now, you might not be unmotivated for the rest of the month. Your girl don't want to see that. She like, man, you ain't doing nothing. You just laying around, moping around. Get out there and get it. But you unmotivated. You can't get up and do nothing. So I would say happiness for me, I feel like everybody different. It's some people can be broke and happy. Some people can, because everybody ain't going to have it. But I would say for me, money. Money is going to make me happy.
Right.
It's going to make me happy while I can. And me personally, I don't care about always being happy. My thing is I like to make other people happy. So me seeing them happy makes me like, oh, okay, like I'm good. Like I did something for them. Like me seeing my mama happy, my kids happy, my girl happy. Just people that I got love for. If I see them happy, then I'm happy, because I don't really do nothing anyway. It's like I feel like I already live like everything. So just to see kids, your family happy, that's what made me happy.
I respect that. And it says a lot about your character, because there's a lot of people in the world right now that like to be happy when other people are unhappy.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people like that. I mean, I've known a couple like
selfish people. Yeah.
Yeah, selfish people. You know, like they're jealous. You know, so they try to do something that'll make you unhappy. That makes them happy.
Yeah, they get a thrill off of just throwing off that bad energy on somebody else.
Right. But I will say this: I do agree that the way the world's built, without money, it is hard to be happy. Now there is people who find all kind of happiness without money.
Some people don't need money.
But
they can go in the woods and be happy.
Exactly. Like, and that's how the world used to be. So it's within our DNA and who we are to be able to achieve that. But the way, if you want to be a part of society and be normal in this day and age, you kind of want to have money. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have something going, some type of motion.
Right.
Bills are stressful.
Yeah, for sure.
Bills are stressful.
When you can't pay them.
Saying no is stressful. Looking at your child and can't do something for them is stressful.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men check out too because of money, because they stressed out. Their family stressing them, their kids stressing them, and like they can't get it together. So, I mean, only the strong gonna survive, but some people ain't strong. So, all that stress go to building up. That's why a lot of young people have heart attacks and stuff. Too much stress, and then it's harder to live out here now. And like they say, moving to Texas is cheaper. It ain't cheaper, bro.
I mean, it's a little cheaper, but it's going up. It's going up big.
I tell them, I say, listen, if you only got $3,000 to spend in Florida, and you only got $3,000 to spend over here, you just gonna get more for your money.
Yeah.
But them bills still gonna come the same way. You still gonna spend them $3,000. You still gonna have to pay them bills. You just got more. Instead of me being stressed out in a 1-bedroom, now I'm stressed out in a 4-bedroom.
Right.
But I still got to spend the same amount of money every day. And it's more here in Houston, actually.
Yeah.
The tolls, the gas, all that shit add up. The food is hella expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
I can be in Florida and go find a nice little $10 meal. Like I can go slide to like a little chicken joint and grab something here. Well, 15, 20.
Right. And I ain't gonna lie, chicken wings, like around here, there's no good chicken wings, bro.
There's no good food here, period.
I know, right? Like, you got to go down. I ain't gonna lie, you got to go to the hood to get, if you want some Jamaican food, some chicken wings.
That's what I'll be looking for, the Jamaican food.
Yeah, bro. The Jamaican food right here? Hell nah. You know
nah. I heard some spot called Cool Runnings.
No, the Cool Runnings. Who told you that, Quinn?
I don't know.
I told Quinn about that spot.
Yeah?
I told Quinn, I'm telling you, that's the spot.
Yeah?
But I'm saying, that's in Houston. That's it's
in the hood.
It's in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you got to go to get good Jamaican. Because the Jamaican over here, man, hell nah, this shit ain't it.
I tried out this little spot. I got one bad plate from them, but all the rest of them was good. Like it was a spot called Rihanna's Restaurant, Caribbean restaurant, but it's a different name. But if you type in Rihanna, I guess that was like the business before that. and they was pretty good.
Yeah.
But they ain't nothing like back home.
Right.
Back home is a whole different ball game.
Yeah, Florida. I was in Atlanta. Like, it's easy to get Jamaican food, but out here, it's just so spread out here.
Yeah.
You know, like if you like Indian food or some shit like that, oh, they got that. You know what I'm saying? But if you want,
that African food, all that stuff. You don't got like that American like and Caribbean like food that I want. Like,
right.
And the soul food is different here too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
completely. Have you been to Mickey's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Only thing I go over there, I ate Mickey's, but I ain't feeling all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, like they gravy. I don't like the gravy.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah,
it's like a gravy that's frozen in the Walmart freezer part, like on the little steak patty. It's like that gravy over all. Like that's their gravy for whatever time.
For everything. Because I was getting the smothered chicken.
I go to get chitlins.
Oh yeah.
I eat straight chitlins when I go there. Now I like their sides. I like
their sides are the main thing. I like
and I like the Kool-Aid. That shit sugary. But
oh yeah, that Kool-Aid, that cherry Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Ooh, every time.
That's diabetes in the cup.
Yeah, for real. Don't drink it every day, but when you go there, you got to get a cup of that.
That motherfucking thick though.
For sure. So in your words, what's the definition of real?
Real?
Yeah.
I be talking about this on my live a lot. Like, I be saying the definition of real to me, I feel like it's hard. It's hard for people to be real. Like, I don't feel like nobody's 100% real. Because, everybody claiming they're 100% real. But when you 100% real, like, nobody like you. Nobody want to be around you. Nobody want to hear no real shit all day.
Yeah.
They'll be like, hey, man, like somebody calling you out on shit all the time. That's annoying. So a real person, somebody who real with you, they ain't going to let shit slide. And they're going to call you out every time you do something. And when you call them out, you call them out. But I feel like a real person, nobody likes them. So if you got a lot of friends, you ain't real. That's how I feel. If you got a lot of people that rock with you, you're not real. Like, there's no realness about you because you're not standing on business for everything. Like, you picking and choosing what you be real about. And I feel like to be 100% real, nobody's gonna like you. Like, you gonna be like, hey man, what's up, man? Hey, that was some bullshit right there. Or this was that. Like, nobody want to keep hearing you tell them about their situations. Some people just want to fuck up and nobody say nothing about it, so they can keep going. But to me, being real is just for my definition of being real. Taking care of your family, standing on business about your family, respecting and giving people respect, not snaking nobody out, not backdooring nobody. Like, you just like a real individual. And I feel like it's hard to put it all together to say what's real because some people can be real to their family, some people can be real to their kids, but that's not what all matters in the world. Your kids and your family is not the only thing that matter when it comes to being real. You got dogs out there that you backdooring. You got family and whatever out there that you letting go to eat off the ground, and you got it. You watch them. They ain't never did nothing to you wrong. So there's a lot of situations out there like to actually be real. I mean, you real to this person and you real to that person, because everybody look at you different. You can come hold a conversation with somebody and be like, man, my dog's so real, and then that person might be like, man, that nigga flaws over, man. Like, he tried me, bro. I'm be like, damn, for real, well, me, we ain't never had no issue. But to the next person, he might be flawed. Right. Because he ain't show you that side. So, I mean, you never know. You just never know who's real and who's not real. I just feel like as long as y'all respect each other, you respect him as whoever he is, and I just don't feel like you can can't put out real all in one category.
Right. Yeah, because I think that everybody has their own definition of real, and that's why I asked you in your own words. Because like that might be a boy, and you see real, and then someone else might see real a whole different way. So like he was being fake, but you were like, oh, I saw him do that before, but I didn't really. Yeah. To me, it ain't nothing. Yeah. You saying it's fake to you
because you don't care about it.
Because that's your reality. Yeah. But from my reality, I'm not worried about that. That's some normal shit to me. Because I've seen that a million times. So
exactly.
So everybody has their own definition.
Yeah, because you can expect somebody that's real. You can see somebody right now. Every time they get on camera, every time they get in the crowd or the face of the crowd, they doing real shit, giveaways, but then it's a dark side to them that you don't know about off camera.
Right.
Like they can be treating their mama like shit, or they girl, like, they can be beating on their girl and you never even know it. That ain't real.
Right.
But to the world, he might paint a picture like, I'm the perfect guy. Like, I'm the person to be around. If you want to be lit, if you want to be real, like, but then behind closed doors, you're like, damn, bro, I didn't know you was doing that. And it make you look at them different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you never know. You never know. That's why you just got to worry about yourself and you just got to go with the flow. And then you just make sure they respect you, make sure you treat everybody right, you know? Like,
right.
Yeah, because you never know behind the camera.
Right. Like, I definitely agree with what you said about, like, nobody's really 100% real, because a lot of people don't like people who keep it real all the time. Yeah. But you know what? I think that, like, a lot of people get one confusion with being real. You don't really, like, you can be real, and you could also say it in a way where it's not offensive. You know, because some people keep it real in an offensive way.
But when you are real, it's gonna come out offensive.
It is.
The person don't want to hear it.
Right.
Not mind how you say it.
But like, it's true. But sometimes the wording could be chosen a way where maybe they won't feel attacked. But another thing is timing. You know, sometimes it's good to keep it real, but don't do it. Like, if someone just got off stage and they just killed the show and they fucked it up, don't go out and be like, hey, man, you fucked that whole show up, man. Like, right when they get off stage, it's like, bro, now their vibes like, oh, shit. They're not even cool. They're not even having fun no more. Wait till y'all get home. So I feel like when it comes to being real, if you want to be real, pick the right time and place and try to choose your words. When people will like you.
When you was raised up and them albums came, it wasn't no time for the album. You fuck up right there.
Yeah.
Fuck you up right there.
Exactly.
They're going to tear your ass up right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
That's real now. What you said, too. Like, it's a timing, but when a motherfucker so used to being, like, real, he ain't got no timing. He's just going to scream you right there.
To it, yeah.
Hey, listen, man, you know you fucked that up.
Yeah.
Like, what you talking about? I killed it. And be like, man, listen. And you ain't worried about nobody's vibe. That's why people don't like you, because you don't know when to say it and when not.
Right.
In your head, you stepping on it anytime and wherever it's at. Now, I can see if you like, okay, you do something in front of your girl and your homeboy check you about it in front of your girl, then you feel like, damn, what you trying to do? Like, what you trying to do in front of my girl? Why you ain't wait till I got outside?
Right.
But being real can be, I'm cool with you and I'm cool with her. So I'm gonna let you know in front of her. But then you got it where people be like, just mind your business. A real person ain't gonna mind their business. Everything happen in front of their eyes is their business, and they gonna check you about it if they care about you. But if they don't care about you, they'll be like, whatever.
Right. Because I feel like if you keep it real with a fake person, every time they're gonna get offended. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you can. That's why a real person has a small circle, because they can only have real people around them.
My point exactly.
And unfortunately, in this world today, there's more fake people than real people. Yeah. So you're gonna have a lot of people come around. Like, that's why for me personally, like, you know, I try to keep it real every time. You know, yeah. But if someone is fake around me, I can't be around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really give a whole lot of chances. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna beef with you. I'm gonna just be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go over here, and I'm not doing that. You know?
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with you or nothing like that. But we can't lock in.
Yeah. So how do you feel about the music now with like the female rappers? Do you feel like it's having an effect on society?
I don't like female music. I don't like female rap. I just feel like, well, if they rapping about, you know, like just being like a female, like, I don't like no gangster rap female from a female. I just feel like a female supposed to be a female. Everything she rap about, everything she sing about, whatever, just supposed to be female. Like, I don't want to hear no female sound like Youngboy or nothing, or no hood talking about she spinning and switches. I don't listen to that shit. Like, but I mean, they got an effect on this world, because all music got an effect. I think music is the biggest effect to the world. Like,
period. Right.
When it comes to like anything.
Yeah. Like,
people don't look at movies and start doing stuff that the movies do.
Yeah, exactly.
They listen to the music. They listen to their idols.
Because it's a real person. A movie is like an actor. Yeah. But the rapper, they want to be like that person. It's a real person.
Yeah. Yeah, that music is the most influential thing now in the world. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, like all these rappers, these female rappers and dudes. A lot of these rappers got a lot of these kids, like, getting killed every day because they're trying to live up to the music that they listen to.
For sure. Like, when I was doing music, where I was really focused on, I was doing a lot of trap music. Yeah. Because that's where I come from. It's like me speaking about my real life. Yeah. But you realize that the more that you do that, Like I'm talking about selling drugs. I'm talking about, you know, making it seem cool, putting it in a way where you're like, damn, that shit sound kind of dope, you know? Yeah. So it's basically influencing the world to sell drugs.
Yeah.
And you realize that, like, who are you working for here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're definitely not working for the side of good. Mm-hmm. You know, you're just talking about your life and you like how it sounds, but the people are like, oh, damn, I never sold drugs, but damn, I'm going to do it. Like, listen to Jeezy. Yeah, like, I'm about to start trapping, you know?
Jesus, look how much money Jesus got. Shit, I'm trying to get money like that.
Exactly.
Like,
you're an example to them.
Yeah, you definitely, like, you influence a lot of people that you don't even see. A lot of people die behind your music and you don't even know it.
Right.
So if you push out that positive energy, and then the world is not going to listen. Like, people always talk about pushing it out, but the world don't react off of the positive. We react off the negative.
They do.
As soon as something go negative, just like if you go live and you average 100, 200, but something negative happen, 6,000, 7,000, exactly. 10,000, 20,000.
And so let me ask you this: do you know why that is? Why do people like negative more than positive?
I feel like because people love drama. That's what fuels everybody's energy. Even though people, just like when you growing up as a kid, this ain't just start as adults. This was kids. Mm-hmm. Like, if somebody start fighting in the hood, what everybody do? Right to the fight.
But everybody's praying in the hood.
Yeah,
they're like,
nobody want to hear that, man. What are you talking about? They crazy, like type of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Nobody want to hear. No, like them people that be on that corner and be speaking that word out or whatever it is that they believe in, and they out there preaching it. Everybody they ride past, throwing stuff. But you got people throwing shit at them. But if it's a fight, traffic starts slowing down. Everybody trying to look. Some people stop in the road, get out the car, because it's something negative.
Right. So I forget who I was talking to, but somebody was telling me, she was like, she was doing this as for a living, like mental, you know, the why people, psychologist. She was a psychologist, and she was saying that like back in the day, like the only way that we are here today as humans is because we had to survive in the wild. You know what I'm saying? So we had to be more in tune at DNA, like down to why, like our chemistry. Yeah. We had to be able to, you know, react to negative things going on more than positive. Like, for example, we're sitting here sleeping and we get our attack gets camped by some bears. We have to be quicker to react to negative. Like, negative has to be our number one reaction over positive. You know, like if somebody's saying something happy, that's cool, but that don't even matter if there's a bear here. So the negative is always going to be.
We gotta get rid of the threat.
The threat is always over whatever we enjoy. So it's built into us for a survival instinct to focus more on negative than positive. Because if we focus more on positive, we'd be over here on La La Land getting eaten by bears. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it's a TikTok out there like that, like how they have where your girl just walking around and in her head she not worried about nothing, but the man, he done seen escape route, he done peeped everybody out in the scene, he see what's going on, who look like they got something bad going on, and he know what to do as soon as something go wrong. But the girl, she just lost, like she just too comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's also part of being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have to pay more attention to the negative and the positive. Unfortunately, so because it's built into our DNA, social media, the shade room, the news, they take advantage of that by always putting negative shit in our face because they want our attention. They know that we're going to watch it.
They know.
If they were talking about positive shit, people were like, oh, man, let me go to the next channel. I don't want to hear this shit right here.
Exactly. Even when you got a video in the comments, I don't know what it is about them negative comments, but they stand out. And people be like, why you always respond to the negative comments?
Right.
Because it's like, the positive, okay, it's like I know I'm pushing out positivity. I appreciate the positivity, but as soon as somebody go against that, you ready to respond. And like you got to get over that too. Like responding to that negativity is crazy, especially when you're on live and it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
You got to learn to ignore shit like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a life lesson.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who ain't here because of the negativity attracting them. Running up to a fight and they start shooting.
Right.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like in life, this is one thing I've learned about life, is like the only way to be like to me, if somebody asks me what's the key to happiness, it's just seeing the positivity. Like it's a decision. Like it's literally one thought in your mind. Like it could be like something happens. Like, somebody came in this room right now and they said, y'all podcast is whack. You know what I'm saying? I can either think, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm mad. And it's just, now I can't even finish this podcast. I'm ready to fight. Or I could think, man, that goofy motherfucker, let's continue on our conversation. Like, that thought that I had, like, that I had control of it. You know, maybe for a second it started being like, fuck you. But then my mind said, hold on, don't worry about that. We're having a good conversation.
That's
I'm gonna be
maturity.
positive. It's maturity.
Yeah.
So as you mature, you have to realize that you have to focus on the positive. If you focus on the negative, you will be unhappy. It's just period.
And you will crash out.
You will.
You gonna crash out, and there ain't no way you can get around it. If you gonna respond to all negativity, you gonna either hurt somebody, they gonna hurt you, or you gonna be behind somebody's door, locked up.
Right. But the thing is like, it's a struggle every day. Because every day, negativity is going to hit you.
Yeah, you get tested every day.
Exactly. So you have to just have the ability to overlook it. You don't want to just ignore it, because that's how you get evicted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to ignore shit, get your power off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but you don't want to ignore it. But at the same time, you want to just you want to stay positive about the way you react to it.
You want to control it.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. You want to be able to use that inner you to be able to control it. You got to have that bad and that good on each shoulder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, I feel like negativity is essential, because without negativity, why would I go and do some of the things I don't want to do?
Yeah.
Like, why would I pay the bills if there wasn't a negative to
So you're
it?
saying, like negativity is like a kind of a good thing sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, because it pushes us. Like, for example, like if I just did a show and I messed up and I just didn't do good, like, someone's gonna come to me, being real, like we spoke about earlier, and they're gonna say something negative to me. Be like, you didn't do good. But if I react to it in a positive way and say, damn, I appreciate you telling me that. Next time, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
That negativity that he gave to me,
Yeah.
I turned into a positivity, and it made me better.
Yeah.
You see, so it's essential. But if no one ever kept it real with me and told me the negative,
keep fucking up.
I would keep fucking up.
Yeah.
I would keep being mediocre.
Yeah.
So the negativity is what made me great. But I would never be great if I didn't react to it right.
They gave what's the word for the positive negativity? What's that word that
Yin and
everybody
yang?
use? No, it's
Karma?
It's a word that they say. Criticism. What it is?
Criticism?
It's the They say if you can't take constructive criticism, that's it right there. So constructive criticism is basically somebody straightening you, or somebody being. You might feel like they're being negative, and they feel like they're being real, keeping it real with you. But constructive criticism, they saying basically they can tell you what's wrong when you basically don't supposed to get mad. Like, you don't supposed to feel no type of way. I'm keeping it real with you. Now,
Right.
if I ain't give a fuck about you, I wouldn't say nothing. I'll just let you keep crashing or keep doing what you're doing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
A
So,
real person will give people constructive criticism. If you don't ever, if and for the viewers right now, if you've never given someone constructive criticism, then you should question about how real you are. Yeah. Because sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be the type of person, I'll tell somebody, I might not even know them that well, but they're doing some shit and I know they could do it better. Yeah. I'm like, hey man, you should do it like this. I'm gonna tell you right now, you should do it like this. You can do it if you want, you know. You got to. You know
where like some of the fakest times be at? In the studios. Every single time somebody, you got that one, I used to rap too.
Yeah.
So you got that one person who always around and you be like, how this sound? They be like, oh, that shit fire. Yeah. And like, you be like, I don't even like it like that. But then you never heard them ever. When you think about it back, you ain't worried about it, but you think back, you be like, my dog never told me none of my music was trash.
Right.
Like, he told me all my shit was fire.
Yeah.
Even though all your shit wasn't fire.
Yeah, you know that at some point something wasn't fire.
He ain't keeping it real with you. Yeah. He might say in his head, man, that shit trash. Like, but then you be like, bro, how you like it? You liking how it's coming out? You take the headphones off, he be like, oh yeah, that shit fire, bro. Yo, you slide that bit. You put back, yo. Like, you back, he be like, man. Yeah, I just don't want to hear his mouth.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I used to, like, when I was in Atlanta, I had people around me, like my manager. He would keep it real. He would tell me that shit's trash. You know? And me and him would fight. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Man, fuck you, just hating. You know what I mean? I would think he's hating and shit. But then again, I would walk away, smoke a blunt, come back, and be like, that shit's trash.
That shit was trash. You ain't have to tell me that.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, you said it to me all crazy. Like, man, that shit trash. Turn that shit off. You know what I mean? I got mad, but you was really right. You feel me?
Yeah. It be pride. They be done fuck with your pride a little bit. Shook your pride up.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you this. So what do you see yourself doing outside of content creation?
What I see myself doing outside. Shit. What you mean, like, doing outside of, like, you saying, like, career-wise? Or
Yeah, like you see yourself maybe getting into acting or starting a business or,
real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah, I'm buying up some land and flipping houses. And,
That's a smart move.
Yeah, I wanna get into that like heavy, like buying up property, buying up old houses that people lost to their taxes,
distressed houses and
I wanna spend them $3,000-4,000 and own a house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. That's what I want to get into. I want to start buying up like houses that people couldn't pay their property taxes on.
Yeah, we've done some of that. That was one of the things we did. Yeah, it's definitely a big market in that. There's a lot of ways you can do it. You can buy it up, you can flip it, or you can, like, what I suggest is, like, you can get a property that's distressed, but it's in a neighborhood that people still like or go to a lot. You know what I mean? Like a somewhat popular up and coming neighborhood, so the prices are going up.
Yeah.
You know, like you might have got it for cheap, but you know, like in like 2 years, it's gonna be worth a lot more.
Yeah.
And then what you do is you fix it up and you Airbnb it for like a couple years because you get a little extra money out of it. If you just flipped it, and then you would just get that one fee, you know, that one amount. And then when the property goes up in value, as you Airbnb in it, then you sell it, and you can really make a bag.
See, with me coming up, I never been a person to wait for my money. Like, I always been a quick flip dude.
Yeah.
Like, I always been that person to be like,
the money fast.
Well, I got it for 10, but if I break it down, I can get 20. But if I sell it right now, I can get 5. So let me get these 5, and I'm gonna take them 5 and flip it. And by the time that person who made the 20, who waited for the 20, my 5 done got me there already.
Right.
I just moved quicker. Like, I stayed busy. I ain't sit back and wait for it to get rid of it. You got 5, you got 15. I just bought it for 10. You got 15? Yeah, but if you stay and sit on it, you can get 20. Give me the 15, bomb.
Right, but in some cases, you might get it for 10, and it might go for 100.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then you might make an extra 50 grand. Airbnb.
No, but it's going to make sense, though. You know, like, if it's only worth 20 if you break it down, and somebody want to give me that extra 5, I'm going to tell you extra 5. Just like if it's worth 100 and I buy it for 10, somebody want to give me 50K, I'm going to take 50K.
Right. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that angle. Yeah. I mean, shit, that's a great angle, too.
Because that 100K might come in 3 months. Years later. Yeah. And then this 50 right here in your face.
Right.
Let me get the 50. 5 months, I can flip that 50 to another 300.
Right.
You feel me? That's how I used to always think. Like, I never liked to sit. I always like to get it off.
You'll know when to sit. You're like, as you get into the market, you'll know when you get a house, you're like, I shouldn't have got it for that price. And I know that the houses around here are going high. Yeah. Like, you might get a house for 100 grand. It could be 500 grand. Yeah. So you'll know when, but sometimes it's smart to don't even renovate it. You buy it for 10.
And you sell it how it is.
For 15. As it is. You don't even touch it. You were going to touch it, but then someone came to you and say, I got 15. You're like, fuck it, man. I'll take that 5Gs. Now I'm going to go get another one for 10.
Nah,
15.
If I bought a house for 10 or something like that, I got to be getting way more. I gotta get way more. Like, I ain't gonna spend 10 on a house and sell it for 15, 20.
Right.
Like,
but if they hit me a month later, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But and there are ways to get houses that cheap. But it depends on where you're at. In most cases you might spend 50, 60.
Because they say some houses you can buy, you don't even have to see them.
Right.
Like over the internet, like in Utah or Nebraska.
You just got to get somebody who like a contractor to come out and make sure like the foundation's good, and like there's no major pipe issues, electrical issues.
Yeah, because they say when you buy them houses like that, whatever's wrong with them houses when you buy it, that's
what's gonna be wrong with it. But there's certain things that could be wrong that it's like that's a no go. Like the foundation's cracked. Yeah. Like we pretty much
nobody ain't finna buy that.
Yeah, because you got to take the whole house down and rebuild it at that point.
Yeah. So now you gotta think about, okay, if I spend this, spend that, is it gonna be worth it?
Right, you got to make a profit for sure. So if you could speak to the youth right now and tell them something that you could have heard as a kid that could have helped you, what would you say?
If I could speak to the youth right now, something I wish I would have knew back then that I know now.
Yeah.
I would say don't quit. Whatever your dream is, don't quit. And I would say, no matter what you do coming out of school, learn some business. Like, learn something about business. Get your bank account. And make sure, over anything in the world, make sure that credit right. Because I was a person who didn't care about no credit. I would just cash everything. I felt like cash was all I needed. Like, and then now, like, it's affecting me now because I used to mess up so much when I was young. Like, I was the type of person, like, okay, the bank said they're finna give me 100 while I'm young, or they said they're finna give me 5 or 10, or a credit card with 2 bands on it. Do my 2 bands. Like, you back. You back.
Bags.
Like,
Me too.
Me. Like, I just came up 2 bands.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna do it again if I can. But
right. Give me another one. Do it again.
I ain't paying you.
Bro, that's me too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but that shit really fuck you up
in life.
Like somebody broke it down to me. They said in the credit world, in the corporate world, your credit is your face card in the corporate world.
Yes, that's your Instagram followers.
Yeah. So if they look at your face card and you done West and finesse all these different banks, they
right.
Man, I ain't gonna give you nothing.
I know, right? You finesse me.
I look like giving you $100,000 for this Hellcat.
Right.
But you ain't finna pay me back. You ain't paid nobody back. You ain't got no history. Yeah. So, I mean, if you mess up that credit dog, you got to have that cash. You got to have the full payment, and the full payment, paying cash for something in full is the most craziest thing in the world.
For real. Who's doing
credit?
That?
Like you spend their money and you invest your money.
Right.
Yeah, and then one thing I learned too is a lot of people purchase stuff that they can't afford because they can afford the payments to it.
Right.
A lot of people.
Now they can afford the payments.
Yeah. But it's a lot of people who like get themselves into debt. Just like when, like growing up, I'm pretty sure you know, when that income tax check hit, everybody out there buying. Yeah. I'm talking about
whatever they want.
All type of cars. They go get in a car that costs $50,000 and they don't even make $20,000 a year at their job.
Right.
But they got the down payment money and they say, okay, I can handle the $300, $500 payments, but you got $12K off your kids. When them $12K gone, you back to them $300-$400 a week.
Right.
So now when that shit run out, that's why everybody be getting told. Everybody be getting repoed. Because they going jumping in something that they and the dealership ain't gonna tell you that.
They're like, hey, shit, let's get this sale. As long as the bank approves it, you good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the bank gonna do it. They just put 12 bands on you. So
right.
I mean, just make sure you credit right. Learn some type of business. Start you a business. I don't care if it's a small business or whatever. Just start you up a business, and just be on time with your payments. And don't buy nothing that you can't afford. And when I say afford, I'm talking about maintenance. No cars. Don't buy no cars if you can't keep up the maintenance. Because sometimes the maintenance costs more than the car.
Right. Facts, bro. That was one of the realest answers I've heard.
Yeah.
Ever when I asked that question. I asked everybody that question. And you're right, bro. Your credit, I mean, I felt in my soul when you said that shit because I did the same thing, bro. Yeah. Like, I understand, like, and it takes you a while to fix that. Like, it's not just like, all right, I'm going to pay it all off and it'll be good. They're still looking at you like, I see you paid it off. You paid it off like 8 years later.
I mean, I was 8 years ago. I was a kid. They don't say nothing about it. They don't know you. They don't personally know you.
You never get to talk to them and be like, hey, Mr. Credit. I mean, I'm cool. You know
what I'm saying? Resume is all they know about you. And they don't care. That's their job. They come, hey, if your resume ain't good. And then, 2, when you build relationships, make sure you keep your face good, just like your credit. When you build a relationship and you meet people, make sure you keep your face good because you never know who a person know. And it's all about who you know. It's not about what you got and all this. Some people got the money and can't even get it because they credit fucked up or they face bad, and the person who ever they treated some type of way or backdoor, he plugged in with the people you need. Yeah. And now he see you, he might drop salt on you, or he might have talked to you about the person before, and now you can't move because your face card ain't good.
Facts. Your face card is so important, bro.
That's
and it's like that's why we talked about keeping it. We talked about a lot of great topics in this podcast, but keeping it real, like that's why you don't gotta go extra. Maybe you don't gotta be 100% real. Maybe you made a good point today when you said, but keeping 100% real means you won't have a lot of friends. Yeah. But you at least gotta try to be 80-90. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like period. Like maybe there's a couple times you could skip it. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna let him slide that one time, but I can't. I'm like next time I'm on his ass. You know.
That's what make a person not 100% real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And maybe that's okay.
Yeah,
maybe
that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a real dude. I don't want to be real. I just want to be a real man.
Yeah.
Me, I just want to be a man in any situation I get in. I never say like I want to be a real person. Like I just want to be a man in any situation I'm in.
I mean, the truth is, anybody who keeps saying I'm the realest,
Yeah.
like no offense, they're probably
not.
They're probably they're trying to cover up for the fact they did a lot of flawed
They
shit.
scream it too much.
Yeah, you scream it. The realest people don't tell you that.
Yeah,
they show it.
It just happens.
Real is something that's shown. It's not
in
something.
you.
You said what?
It's in you. It ain't on you.
It's in you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You just me. My motto. I don't like to say I'm a real dude or nothing like that. I just like to say I'm gonna be a man in any situation I get put in.
Right.
So if we got to do this, I'm gonna do it. If I got to be like this with you, I'm gonna do it. Like, but I don't consider myself being real because I know I'm not gonna be real all the time. Like I care about people's feelings.
Right.
So me always on your back, always nagging you, always telling you how I feel. Because how I feel sometimes might not be right, and I feel like I'm being real. Right. But I can just be being just like, I don't know, you just being like annoying and just judgmental.
Yeah.
So I just say I'm gonna just be a man, and I feel like being a man is just standing up when the time is right.
I respect that perspective, bro. And I definitely learned something from that. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely something that a lot of people don't look at. You know, a lot of people, like, you know, they want it 100% real, but how many people are really 100% real? And how many people are alive who kept it 100%?
A lot of people are gone because they kept it too real.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the person who you kept it real with ain't feeling it.
Yeah, they're ready to shoot your ass over that shit. You know what I'm saying?
You just got to know when to be a man in any situation. And my definition of being a man is just trying your best at whatever you do. Like, no matter what you do, you just try your best, and you just have a man move with respect first. So I feel like you respect every situation. You don't let nobody play with you. I mean, but sometimes you could walk away from situations because that little situation can end up to something big and you can lose your life or whatever. But I just feel like a real man knows when to speak and when not to speak, basically. So
I agree. Not every fight is worth fighting.
At all.
Some fights can destroy your life or destroy someone else's life. And you could have walked away. And would it have been better? Yeah.
So many people right now behind them balls that could have walked away.
Yeah.
But they pride is a big thing too.
Yeah. Pride. Like, you want to have a certain, I feel like you have to be somewhat prideful, but not too much prideful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have that respect in yourself, self-respect.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be overly prideful because, like, some situations, like, you walked away, it would have changed your entire life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I just feel like you know what situation to walk away from and what situation to stand on business for. Like,
not everybody's worth it to stand on business.
Even if, like, some people feel like if you do something in front of their woman, they got to react to you. Like, sometimes you don't got to react. Sometimes you just save your whole life in your relationship. You might have saved your wife's life, your kid life, anybody's life. You probably saved. Somebody try you, you don't got to react. I feel like you don't have to react every time. Right. Like, you can see when somebody on something. Like, sometimes you can argue with somebody or y'all get into some little argument or whatever, and you can tell he got something on him. Like, you be like, oh, yeah, he ready to crash out. Like, yeah, ignore, bro. Like, bro ready to crash. Like, he waiting for you to bite his bait so he can crash.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's like, why be the person? Sometimes.
Yeah, it's like they would do it to you.
Yeah.
They would do it to them. It's not a personal thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's personal, that's when you got to react because it's like, hold on, you know what I mean? Because it gets real. But if it's some random person, keep that over there.
Yeah, you don't know him at all. Now, if this person, you got to bump into him every single day.
Exactly.
You know, like, I just feel like it's just right timing for everything.
Right. But I feel like we had a great podcast, bro. Before we get out of here, go ahead and tell them where to follow you at, where to find you at, and everything.
You can follow me at Watlow Baby 239 on Instagram, TikTok Watlow Baby, Snapchat Watlow Baby, YouTube Devon and Jazz, Watlow's lifestyle as life as Watlow on YouTube, and yeah, that's about it.
Make sure y'all can subscribe, follow, something like that. I appreciate you coming, bro.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate you for having me.
For sure. I got to bring you and your girl on sometime.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking that just then when I came. I was like, that shit probably would go super good if, like, me and you did it together.
Yeah, the reason why I like doing it like this is, like, we do one, and then we can do another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel you.
But all right, y'all. We'll see you on the next episode.
It's time to let it flow. It's time to let it flow.